Did you hear that vibe coding is dead? Yes, you heard that right. But wait, I will show you a powerful alternative. An approach that helps you to build full stack application with just one prompt, which is called context engineering. Andrew Carpathe, it was not like he invented it. He just coined something that people have been doing for months. And now he has done it again. Karpathy, who was a famous member at OpenAI, he has unknowingly coined another term, context engineering. And again, he just like vibe coding, it's nothing new. Many people have been doing this practice. But one thing that he is right about is that this is absolutely necessary. This is the way we should be coding with AI. It is cost effective, reliable, and are designed for future proof prompting. In this video, I will show you how to use practically in a simple way. We will build a fully functional point of sale desktop application with database just one prompt using Qwen3 coder. Free. It will give us 2000 requests per day with no token limits. Let's get started with best AI coding model out there. Name POS. Now I'm going to open this in the VS Code. Let's add a new file as for context engineering with the Qwen coder. We will first so for the context engineering with the Qwen coder, we first need to create a file which will be named the Qwen.md. Now I'm going to give all the instructions to create an application. So first I will write all the tools which going to use the Qwen coder is going to use. If you have not installed the Qwen coder CLI, you can install it. It is very easy to install. You can see my previous video, link is in the description. First of all, I will write all the tools which we will need to create our application. Now I have added all the tools, which is one of the .NET. I'm going to use this tool and Blazor for web application and Tailwind for styling, SQLite for the database, entity framework for data mapper. So you can use any tool you like. Now I'm going to give some instructions, some knowledge, so that the Qwen coder will use as a context engineering. So I'm going to write instructions. So I'm going to paste all the instruction here which I have written with my experience, and there's some information. It's very simple. Just need to create application with .NET and used modern smooth pastel style, and then integrate entity framework with SQLite custom authentication system, and use repository pattern, and all of the information I written here. So some steps I included: how you are going to see data, how you are going to repository. I give all the instruction to the coder. So now I leave here are the models. If you have not liked and subscribed the video yet, please like and subscribe for more videos. So we can use any AI coding tool to write our model for our project. So I will go to Qwen chat to create models. So here is a Qwen AI chat. So I'm going to say that create for complete models for POS in C sharp. So basically we are using C sharp language, so that is I'm going to write it. So I also write in one code base. So basically we will need code in a single code base, so that it will be easy to copy all the models at once. Now you can see that it's going to generate all the model for our project. So I'm going to copy the models from here, and so I'm going to paste all models here. So we have completed our Qwen model. Now I'm going to create another file for our context engineering. So I'm going to name it auth instructions. So basically we will need to include how the auth will work on in our system. So I'm going to paste all details of our auth system. So I just included how auth will be work in our system. So I just save it, and after adding this, our code Qwen coder will quickly create application with authentication. So I'm going to create another file here. I'm going to name it bugs instructions dot markdown. So I paste the instructions for bug, because these are the lines which I have experienced the issue when we generate application using AI coders. So basically some common mistakes the LLMs do. So basically I'll write all the lines so that avoiding these things or fixing these things will not happen any error. So I'm going to paste it. Now I'm going to create another file, which is I'm going to name it UI design instructions. So how our design will look like, I'm going to paste all the detail here. Now I have included how our design will look like, how our pages will have features, how the authentication UI will look like, how the different colors will be used. So I added all the details here. So I'm going to save it, and I'm going to create another file which I will say quick create, because we are using quick create for our data binding data tables. So instructions start markdown, and now I'm going to paste all quick create instructions. So I'm going to save it, and this is how the quick create will work in our application. So a lot of things are completed. I just remaining things are some images we will use in our application. So I'm going to provide the images. So I paste all the images which we are going to use. So these are the some foods for our POS food images, and here is the profile image we are going to use. Any image we will add here, the coder will pick that and will use in the application. Now it's time to open the terminal. So here's the terminal. I will go to the folder where I put all the things. So it's in the desktop POS, and now we are in the folder. Now let's say Qwen. So this command will run the Qwen coder in our terminal. So I am authenticated, so it's just did not say anything. So if you are not authenticated, you just need to write slash auth and then hit enter, and you can use these option to authenticate your terminal. So we are now ready to use, and now I'm going to say create complete POS application, and please follow the instructions and include I'm going to include all the files which we use. So I'm going to say that include auth for authentication. So I'm going to say include, now I need to move down. So basically I'm going to say the second one is bug for bug instructions. So include UI for designing instructions, and include quick create. So when I will say that read documentations, or we can say we read docs from when you are going to use quick create in the application. So I'm also going to say you can see that we did not included the Qwen, because the Coder is already using it, so we can just leave it. And let me hit enter, and it's going to uh, start creating application. Now it's now started. Now it's asking for permission to run the .NET command. So I say yes always, but I also have another option. I can say control Y, and now it's enter the YOLO mode. This mode, it's mean that it will not ask any permission. It's have full permission to run any uh, command in the terminal. And this is when you are going to create new application, you can just do the YOLO mode. But when you are going to work on an existing project, I don't recommend to use this YOLO mode. So you can see that it's now creating the models, and it's created all the model at once. Now it's created a data folder, and to implement DB context, and then it's created the repository folder to include all the repositories. Now it start working on seed data class to add some sample data in the database. Now it start working to create login page. Now it start integrating the Tailwind CSS in our project for styling. Now it's deleting the bootstrap CSS folder because and by default the .NET projects use the bootstrap, so we are not using bootstrap, we are using Tailwind. Now it's copying all the images from which we provide to the project directory. Amazing, the build successfully. Now the application is running. Let me open the application. Now you can see that our application is running, and we have all the products. We have side order summary, and current orders are empty. If we select any product, it will be added to the order summary. And you see that if we process and we add, for example, $12 and done, completed. And if we go to the orders, and you see that the total are 12 are completed. So if we go again, and if you want to see, search any product, we say that A and AL, and then enter, and you see that our search is working. And if we go to the products and try to product, and for example mode new, for example something description, barcode, and price is like 40, and okay, fruits, and then I can just 30, save it, and you see that now it's the total items in 11. If we go to the dashboard again, and if we move down, and let's scroll down, and you see that we have almost new is added. So that's good. So orders are working, customers are here, products are also working, this setting is here. So the login and logout functionality, let's log out, and here are some accounts, password. Now it's login and working. Let's check with the cashier. It's working well also. We have almost completed all the required functionality of this project with just one prompt. If we go to the terminal, and you see that our application is now completed, and here's the summary. The Qwen coder generated this summary after the application. If you want to make any changes to this application, we can just write and ask for whatever we want to like. So here we have created our complete project using the context engineering.